With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Thompson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Connecting here with DJ Shark. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and get him with Geis. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
To try again after the sack. Tannehill looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Tannehill. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Intended for Corey.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That's 6-0 our score after 1.
Jaguars 6. Titans nothing.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Devon Hamilton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A toss right to Geis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 2nd and 14. On play action, it's Kaepernick. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a first down. They run. Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. Makes
the score Jaguars 13, Titans 3. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He was brought down by...
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And now look at him go. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
A.J. Brown.
A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score Jaguars 13, Titans 10.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it here with Thompson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 20, Titans 10.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some...
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
The kickoff for Jacksonville.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Thompson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, and it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll start with a give to Henry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At their 49-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Eric Ebron. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything. But you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Kaepernick going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Laviska Shenault with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 27, Titans 17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man. Complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from
and he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
The score, Jaguars 27, Titans 24.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Kaepernick. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Titan football.
29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible
Hope he's got man-to-man coverage and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Tannehill now to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
Titans 24.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Push him back. Push him back. Check.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Kaepernick. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Thompson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the carry, Thompson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
That's good.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick steps away to his left. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st down.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of...
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry there to make the grab. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point.
Is good.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They run with Thompson. And now off to the races down the right side.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. The carry here for the big tight end. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James O'Shaughnessy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
Titans 31.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
On the ground, Geis.
Don't worry
and
about
he
it.
takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Jaguars 45, Titans 31. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this try.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Jaguars 52, Titans 38.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
And the ball game should end here on the kneel down by Kaepernick.
Today's final score, Jaguars.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jags, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week